How are we doing, guys? Today, I'm going to be opening up two people, I guess, how to get ready for the pre-releases this weekend and next weekend. So, So, if you have never played in a Pokemon pre-release before, you will get something that they call a build and battle kit. In this kit, there are 4 packs. And one 40 card deck, basically. This is Finian, so this is one of 4 starters or unique promos that you can get during the pre-release. There's a Gengar, a Machamp, Finian, and then one more Psychic that I can't remember. But we'll come back to this. We will start by opening our packs. Alright, now I usually start by separating them by type. That way I can look at all of them together when I look at my pre-con. There you go. Before I look at my pre-con, so I can like easily if I'm going to add cards to my deck or not. Now, sometimes in Pokemon, we don't get anything in our pre-release decks that will help our deck, and that's okay. That's okay. Because the 40 card decks are pretty balanced. Now, sometimes somebody just gets a really big basic, and then they just play that, and it's really hard to beat them. I remember there was back when Zacian first came out, people were playing 39 energy in Zacian, and it was just kind of like, what? But really looking forward to having our first official pre-release. It's our first thing using the Pokemon Play like official app and everything. So as a Pokemon professor, it's pretty fun to see. Ooh, Power Orb, got a holo. Not spending too much time unless I open something real crazy. Not gonna spend too much time looking at the cards because it's not the main part of the deck. Alright, our last pack. Did we? Oh, snap. We did get something. Is it in color? So it is dark, but it's attack. It's 4 colorless. I don't know if you can see that. And it's a basic, so we can play this in our deck. And unfortunate for our opponents, I think 190 is going to be really, really good. So that might have just won us the pre-release. But let's take a look at all of our stuff. Move have up to 2 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to your other Pokemon anyway. Oh, you just move damage around. Interesting. Mirage Gate. I specifically didn't do a whole lot of reading about this set because I wanted to do this video. So for somebody going in like completely blind, not looking at any spoilers, could they come and compete at a Pokemon pre-release? The answer is yes. Even though it says play level 2, I think as long as you know the basics of Pokemon, you could take this 40 card deck, remove a couple of cards, put energy in it, and play. It is a pretty casual event also. Everyone gets the same amount of prize packs. Typically. Okay, so we're going to clean up this. I'm going to leave the supporters out because the supporters are really the main thing that you might run. We'll look at a couple of these other ones, like the Hoopa is a maybe. Maybe the Seviper. Stuff out of our colors we probably won't do, so some of these, maybe colorless if it has something cool. So put those to the side. Oh, it's already got our energy. So this 40 card deck, they already have the energy in here for you. So you don't even have to come up with how many energy you need. They've done the math for you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now they're putting 16 in here. I think that's probably too much, so we're gonna definitely probably cut it down. Ooh, we got the Gengar. This Gengar is cool. Once your turn, if this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you can put it onto the bench. If you do, you put 3, and it just, when it's in the active, it can just like snipe 2 damage counters. But the ability to like play it for free from the bench or from discard is pretty awesome. Like the idea is like you can Ultra Ball away it with something. Like we can Ultra Ball it away, go get the guy we want to get, play the guy we want to get, and then we can take this from discard and just put it on the bench after we discard it. It's kind of nuts. So if you have no cards in your hand, this attack does 150 more. What? That is insane. So that's pretty cool. If you have no cards in hand, this attack does 150 more. I think it's going to be hard to get to a point where we don't have any cards in our hand. So while the ability to a free attack that does 160 is really cool, I honestly think I cut it. Yeah, they did exactly what I was talking about. They didn't even run the Gengar, the Haunter line to get to the Gengar because you don't need it. That's kind of cool. So we'll put him up here because he's kind of just like a free thing anyway. And then we have Horsey's, Seadra. What's the Seadra attack do? Flip a coin of heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage. Oh, that is cool. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each water energy attached to it. And let's see. Probably wouldn't. Seeding currents. Once during your turn, you can have either player shuffle their hand and put it on the bottom of their deck. If that player put any cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, they draw 4 cards. So you have to have 1 card to activate the ability, but once you do it, that's pretty good. So these are our main attackers. This is our main fuel for the deck is going to be these guys. We have our supporters here. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach water energy cards from your hand to one of your Pokemon that has swim freely attack. Oh my gosh, that's what this is supposed to pair with this guy. Alright. So you might be able to one-shot something. Even though the Gengar's kind of cool, I think we cut it. So we can cut out the psychic energy completely. Now we just have our water type and our dark type. Now we have to decide whether or not we want to run these two. And I think honestly, since this attack you can do for any color, I think we cut the black, the dark. So we cut this. Okay. Now we have whittled our deck down some. Now let's do a deck count. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29. Alright, so we have 29 cards. So we need 11 cards to go back in. We do that for sure. Boom. Boom. Oh, that card's cool. I don't think we can play Mirage Gate. And we can't play Volo because we're not, well, yeah, we're not going to play Volo. Okay. So, because I was only able to add 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So I'll have 33 cards. So I need 7 more cards. How many water energy I have? I have that many. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what we can do is we can, I guess we go back and we can add these two. And then we add the rest as dark energy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So then we add, I guess we add 5 dark energy. Yeah, we'll have 5 dark energy. Three, 4, 5. You could also add like 4 dark energy and maybe 1 more water energy because of the ability of Finian to pump all the water on. It's really up to you. The fact that these have like double black in the attack or double darkness energy in the attack, you really need kind of that energy. That's why I'm more inclined to do 5. Okay, so once you have all your cards for your deck and you've whittled it down, let's do one final count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. 40. You need a 40 card deck, and once you have your 40 card deck, you sleeve it up and you get ready for your first round. first deck built and complete. And what we'll do, always remember when you're at a pre-release to maybe ask them if they have a marker or something and write your name on the top of the box. I know Pokemon is typically played with some younger players and things like that, and they can typically leave their stuff laying around just to make sure you don't misplace or swap your deck with somebody else. It's always a good idea to write your name right on the top. Most shops will have a Sharpie or some kind of marker available for you. So we're gonna set it aside, and we have a second pack. Now the first pack, I gotta be honest with you, I'm real happy about. Having a Pokemon V it kind of puts you ahead of your opponent. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lose if you don't open one. Prize cards exist, so it can get prized and they can never see it. They can never get it set up. It also can be it can also make them vulnerable because it's 2 prize cards. And when you're only playing a 40 card deck, you have 4 prize cards. Like, if you were able to take 2 of those prize cards at one turn, that can highly swing the momentum of the game, especially if they spend all their resources setting up the one big thing and they don't have backup anything else. Ooh, see? Now here's the Machamp. Now this is the one that I was thinking about before we opened. I looked at the 4 promos and I was like, that one to me seems like it could be the best. You may do 100 more damage. If you do, during your next turn, this Pokemon can attack. Now it is a stage 2, which can get it's a little harder to set up. But I think in a pre-release format, if you get this down and you're able to start swinging away, if you can do 200 damage, you can one-shot that V that I'm pretty sure I had up here. So we're going to set that to the side. We got our 4 packs. This is also the only way that you can open the packs before the set releases. Now, we will have the cards in our store available to buy, I believe, on the 5th, whatever the Monday is, because hobby stores are allowed to sell it the Monday before release. Ooh. Oh, look at this. This has to be some type of new... Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Can you see that? It almost looks like a bleed foil. How it comes down there. I wonder if it's just for the Sableye though. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man. Here's a pack. So, are any of you guys gonna come and play a pre-release at a shop this weekend or next weekend? Ours is next weekend. Ours is the 3rd, 3 p.m. Trevenant. Oh, that's cool. Spiritomb. Cool. If this Pokemon's knocked out from an opponent attack from your opponent's Pokemon V, your opponent can't take prize cards for it. Ooh. I love attacks like that. Spiritomb. This attack does 60 more damage for each Spiritomb in your discard pile. So in a pre-release, a card like this probably, unless you miraculously get 4 of these Spiritombs, which is unlikely because it is a rare, it isn't really worth playing. Oh, there's that weird art again, but it looks way cooler in the foil version. Pokemon's always doing something cool with their art. Ooh, first dragon type. Oh, man. Dragon type is always so rare. I love this. It's so cool. It kind of goes with, if you've ever been to our store, it kind of goes with the colors of our store. We do kind of like this retro wavy color scheme. So last pack, let's see if we pull something sweet. Nope. Well, not that it isn't sweet. All Pokemon cards are sweet, but something that would give us an advantage. Ooh, this card's cool. Arc Phone. Look at the top card of your deck. You can switch it with one of your face-down prize cards. That is really good in a 40 card deck when I might only have one of a card and I know it's prized. I can be like, I can swap and try to hit it. All right, let's move all these aside again. I'm pretty sure they used to not put the energy in these, which I think it's kind of cool that they did do it, just to really maybe streamline kids or younger players, maybe help them out, try to figure out the math. What? I just cut my nails and I can't seem to get a grip on this. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. All right. So we got the Mighty Machamp. This is our card that is going to help us win the matchups. It is weak to Psychic, and there is 2 Psychic pre-release starters, so that could be a problem. So we have our Machamp line. We also have the Horsey Seadra Kingdra line. So it's the same line that's in the other one. So for this matchup, I don't know if I run it. This is way more straightforward. But we didn't get a ton of supporters. So while our Pokemon attack here is pretty good, I don't know. We might have to run it. Let's look at our line here. Here it does. Search Gloria. Let's see what this Gliscor does. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could still probably run both. The fact that I only have one Machop, one Machoke, and one Machamp, that is real risky. So, be really nice if we have, oh, there's a Machoke. We don't have a Machop. Oof. So I don't think we run it. Batteries are out. We do have another Glissaur though. So maybe we up that line. Yeah, this one's a little more interesting. Yeah. Are we back? Technical difficulties aside.
Everything's good.
Everything's good? All right. Well, sorry for that, guys. So we have this. Now, this is one of those examples of where, like, we don't really have a ton of things that we can add into our deck to make our deck better. So, because of that, no, that's kind of cute. Might run one of those. So you can run this card and remove one water energy. I think if we remove one water energy and one and two of these, if we remove these three cards, I think if we do that, we can add in a couple of cards out here. We can add this in. We can add one more of those. I think we add Arc Phone also. Oh, well, thank you for joining me with the 0 viewers. We had some technical difficulties, and it drops, and I think we lost. I'm teaching, or I was trying to teach people how to get ready for their pre-release this weekend with your build and battle kits. Pokemon makes it pretty easy because you get your 40 card deck. So now we're just trying to take that 40 card deck and make it our best that we can. So I think we can take out those 3 cards, 1 energy, 1 Seadra, 1 Horsey, and add in these 3. We played this just for the free. Someone is blasting really loud. Oh, interesting. I don't know how the music is getting played there. There's no music playing on my end. Can try to figure that out. Anyway. I will try to. There's nothing up. I'm not sure why you're hearing music. But, so we've taken out those 3 cards. We're going to keep all the other trainers. We're going to play this card to let us draw a card. It's just another starter that allows us just to kind of get a little bit of card advantage. We keep the rest. We're going to do a deck count just to make sure I didn't mess up. That's why we count, guys. That's why we count. So I must have added in that extra glysaur. So we'll just cut that one glysaur. Boom. Just like that, we're done. Now we'll sleeve this up. Battle our friends. Anyway, this was just a short little tutorial to help get you guys ready for your first pre-release. We're really looking forward to having in-person play events happening again. Pre-release is a great way just to get started. It's really casual, and people are there just to have fun, and it's the first chance you get to play with the new cards, so it's always a lot of fun at the events. But hey, thank you for watching. Have a good day.